Hi, Rob Kelly here from Shuggy Bee Games. I'm the co-founder of a new startup in Dublin who are involved in computer game development. I come from a filmmaking background. I worked in a film game for a while, on and off, and I suppose my passion in life is directing. It's been a frustrating path for me, through my own fault, I suppose. But I'm rectifying it now. So I got into game design in the meantime, just I suppose to add another tool to my digital art repertoire. I didn't realise how creative game design can be. It's one of the most creative industries out there. I must say, from dabbling my fingers in a few, from animation, visual effects, and the like, digital art. Computer game development is highly creative, and it's also a great means to enable you to tell your stories that you probably wouldn't be able to in the film world, because it'd be too bloody expensive. You know, one of the games I'm planning on working on is a Celtic themed sci-fi adventure. So it is. So set in the future. Spaceships, monsters, heroes, villains. Epic, heroic fantasy. You know, cost you millions to do that in a film. But in game design, you can do that shit on your home computer, which is great. This is the first video blog for me as a game designer in Shuggy Bee Games. What we're doing at the moment in Shuggy Bee is, let me see if we can show you. At the moment I'm working on maps for a kind of puzzle game adventure. There you go. I'm kind of happy. I have a bit of momentum now in the art end of things. I was lost for about 2 months, procrastinating. 2 months down the Swanee, but now we've got some progression now in the map end of things. I'm kind of excited about the future of this game. The potential in computer game and app development is phenomenal. Financially, it's unreal. It's mind-blowing, actually. I think at a stage that Candy Crush was making something like $1 million a day. Holy shit. The purpose of this blog, I suppose, is to let you guys know that if you're lost creatively or professionally, you don't know where to go, there is a way. Yeah. In terms of filmmaking, I became disillusioned, battered by the real world, battered by the profession. It knocked me down. I was lost for a long time, but I've recently found my way again. What was I doing wrong? I was creating shit films. I wasn't working with writers who are the foundations of film. If you've no foundations, you've no structure. So what have I done? I've found writers. I've read short stories. I've got in touch with authors and adapted their short stories to screen to raise funds to make these films. What else have I done? I've been going out and just shooting stuff as well. Instead of just going to cinema and hoping to be a filmmaker, I've been going out and shooting stuff and getting my skills in line again in terms of directing. Computer game development, what have I been doing? Well, I'm in the office, I'm working with Rob Byrne on this game. Been working on it a while now, but we have, as I was saying, we have the momentum now. Again, 2 home computers that we're using to create this stuff. I'm doing the artwork, he's doing the programming. It's science and creativity gelling together to create wonder. So, there is a way. But what I'm trying to say, I suppose, is that it's hard work getting to where you want to be, but no one is going to come along and knock on your door and bring your passion and purpose to you on a silver platter. It's down to you. You have got to go out and do it. No one else is going to do this for you. You got to take the bull by the horns and do it yourself. Don't count on anyone else. Don't become bitter with other people if you ask them to help you on your road. They're on their own road as well. They're on their own path. They've gone through their struggles in life to get where they want to be. I believe that persistence and grit will get you there. But if you're still kind of stuck, how do you go about even getting to where you want to go? How do you get it back on the path? Well, my advice is to start small. Small steps will get you to where you want to be. Create goals and achieve them. Small goals, small steps, boom, boom, boom. You don't get to the top of the mountain by jumping to the top of the mountain. You get there by climbing every rock. You ever go to the Sugarloaf? It's a long, tough climb. So, what's the least thing then that you can do right now in order to get to where you want to be? What's the least thing you can do? If you're a filmmaker, what's the least thing you can do? You can go on the internet and find a writer and start lashing out a script. That's the least thing you can do. The least thing you can do is go on the internet and find a writer. Start just bouncing ideas off people. If you're a game designer interested in creating games, what's the least thing you can do? Start jotting down your maps on a piece of paper. Start writing your story out. Start your game design doc. If you're a programmer, do the back end stuff of a game. Find artists who are interested. There's tons of people out there interested in game development now, and they're all on the internet. If they're not local, if you don't know anyone, go on the internet. That's where you find people. It's great. The internet's fucking great. Use it to your advantage. That's the kind of that was on my head today about getting to where you want to be, I suppose, in life and how you go about it. It's achieved with small goals. You're always going to come up with obstacles. First in your head, in your mind, you're going to be wondering how you're going to achieve this. Second, you're going to have fears about what's going to come up in trying to achieve this stuff. What you have to do, having to meet people, finding an office space, getting access to equipment, stuff like that. And then thirdly, you're gonna have stuff that's you'll have no influence over, the environment, I call it. They're the kind of the three core things that are gonna pop in your head every time you want to do something. So bash through them, because they're gonna come up all the time, every time. Just bash through them and go with it and go against it. Sometimes the environment, yeah, sometimes you gotta fight it, but you can't control it. That's the thing. So 10 minutes already, my God. Get out there, do your thing. Start small. Find your path, or find your direction, and get back on the path. Yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully you'll come back for next week with another blog on the design and the things. Maybe it can help some of you guys, or hopefully Rob will do a blog on the development in Unity that he's doing. He's been working on this game for a while now, and he's learned a lot of stuff. He's come a long way, and he's keen on sharing his progression with you guys. So that's it for now. I'll sign off and be back again next week or so.